All right, guys, welcome back to Gilded Gaming, and Suikoden 5. It's finally time to start this game. We've been a long time coming. We've worked our way through the whole series, and this is the final installment, and perhaps the best. I don't know. We can always hope, although it's gonna be hard to beat too. Yeah. I don't know much about this one. I know that we've got a new combat system. I know that it's focused around the Sun Rune, and it's set 10 years before Suikoden 1. And that apparently it is one of the longest Suikodens, right up there with 3 in length. And I've heard that it's going to be really hard to get all 108 stars. So, I mean, maybe Rufus will help me with that, but I don't know if I can do it on my own. So, I've heard there's a very big difference in length of the game between trying to get all 108 stars and just trying to beat the game. I guess we will find out. Look at this opening video. I don't really know what this one's about, other than the fact that it involves the Sun Rune, and it's set on a continent south of the sea from part 4. So we're not even on the same continent as 1, 2, and 3. Main character canon name is Freador? Will that even fit in the character entry? Oh, this is our main character here, right? The guy with the bow? The bow staff. Oh, never mind. It's not a bow staff. Dude, I forget the name of that weapon. There was actually I used to teach Kung Fu. I was a black belt, and I never got to learn that weapon, but I do remember one of the other black belts was learning a form with that one. It's just a like 3-section staff, basically, right? Isn't that just what they call it? There's a name for it. Like in Chinese, it's like san something, because san means 3. Or san means 3 in Japanese. But anyways, it's 3-section staff. China and Chaku. It's not a... No. It's... It's a cool weapon. I will say that. That's what you called it? It's interesting because a lot of times when you're using it, you're using the 2 end sticks almost like they're just like sticks, but they're connected, you know. But then you can like whip it around, and like since they're connected, you can do some really surprising attacks. Anyways, let's see how he uses it in the game. Let's get to it. Oh no, I waited too long. The menu has gone away. That shot with the sun. Be thematic, I guess. All right, let's start the game off. Oh wow, the name entry is in fact exceedingly long. I guess we could fit it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pronounce it though. What is it? Freador? Fred? Is that really the canon name? Wow. Oof, what a mouthful. How about we just go with we'll just go with Frey. You know, we can say Frey. Frey Sword. Like that is a name and a half, man. I'll put it in, but I'm probably just gonna say Frey. The texture on his chest is the word I'm gonna go with is fuzzy. Right? Yeah, it's okay. Alright, pray. Message fast, that's fine. Sound, stereo. Turn the voices up. Like that. Auto battle. Target foes randomly or go for low HP or high HP. That's interesting. For low HP generally. I don't know, it depends. Let's do random for now. Okay. Get 2 different voices for the hero. Voice A is Johnny Unbox. Okay, cool. Does he actually have lines or does he just go, "Shut!" Like, is he a silent protagonist?
Prince, there it is,
Sophalena. Oh, look at our, we're looking styling.
Finally home. I'm really not.
Is that
sure
Godot?
After all we've been through.
Yeah.
All right. So we are a prince in this one. That's a pretty cool looking place.
Leon, you must feel like you're
Not Godot, but I know him.
But Lady Sialeeds,
Sialeeds.
I've never once thought being the prince's bodyguard was any kind of burden. Whether in the imperial capital
She's
or
one of my
away,
bodyguards,
I'll
huh?
always gladly do whatever it takes to protect the prince.
Being a bodyguard is different from babysitting. Make sure you don't overprotect him.
I'm not babysitting
Oh.
anyone, George.
George.
Even if I was, so long as the prince is safe, that's all
George
that
is here?
matters.
Okay.
Isn't my nephew a lucky boy then?
Sure is.
Young George.
Oh, George,
What?
when we get back to Sophalena, you'd better watch how you talk. Be polite and use the proper forms of address, okay?
You know, you are ever so right, Leon. George may have forgotten, but I am the younger sister of our glorious
Oh.
queen. One's language must always reflect one's social
Sialeeds is the
standing.
younger sister of
Wouldn't
the
you
queen.
agree, Sir George Prime of the Queen's Knights?
Aw, shut up, Sialeeds.
How dare you address royalty that way?
Well, that's the George we all know and love, so he can get away with it when it's just the 3 of us. But if Her Majesty hears a Queen's Knight addressing the Prince
Well,
in
there are
private,
4 of us here,
it'll be
Leon.
trouble, George. And think of Farad, too. After all, he's the one who recommended you to the Queen's Knights in the first place.
Huh.
And George gets around.
I'm used to court service, you know. I can take care of myself. But geez, lighten up. I thought the Queendom of Falena had more of a laid-back reputation than this.
Considering the fact that they let someone like you become a knight, I think it's laid back enough. But even I'm afraid of my own sister right now. We really can't afford to make Arstadt mad.
Arstadt. Queen Arstadt.
Look sharp now,
Hey, all these
guys.
names in my head.
About to arrive.
All hands, prepare to dock!
Pretty interesting outfit we got going on. Looks cool. Look at these guys.
I haven't been in this country for too long, so correct me if I'm wrong. But isn't this kind of a pathetic welcome for the Queen's sister and the
Oh.
Prince?
Yeah, well, what else can you expect? In Falena, male royalty aren't
Yeah,
allowed,
already more interesting than 4.
and neither am I, apparently.
We can already see the jump in quality. I like the one sleeve that's open. Cool. Look, more personality than 4 already too. More interesting boats than 4. control? No. His Royal Highness Prince Frey and Lady Cyledes have returned. Prince Frey, Lady Cyledes, welcome home. So, back from Lord Lake. You must be exhausted. How was your trip? Don't even ask. Ugh, I just want to pretend it never happened. Pardon? Just, never mind. I see. In any case, Queen Arstad is waiting. Please, if you would, make your way to the Sun Palace. All right. Got the classic running animation loading screen. Wow, this is quite the place. It's a palace city set in the middle of a lake. But this isn't the place called Lord Lake. We just came from Lord Lake. This is the Sun Palace. But I mean, look, it looks awesome.
His Royal Highness the Prince and Her Royal Highness Cyledes have returned.
Ah, you're back. You're looking well, my boy.
Oh, Dad. Okay.
What? This is nothing, my boy.
Your Majesty, I think perhaps you better stop before you crush him.
Ah, Cyledes, I'm glad to see you looking well too. George, Leon, thank you for seeing the prince home safely.
Yes, of course, sire.
Your Majesty, Commander of the Queen's Knights, George Prime, returning to post, sire.
George, what in the world's gotten into you?
I don't know. I was told to mind my manners.
You never were one to listen to other people's advice, so why start now?
He's just...
But on second thought, though, a little bit of prudence might be in order while you're back in the Imperial capital. More than a few nobles aren't very happy with you, being a newcomer and all.
All right, I'll try to watch it. Wouldn't want to get you in trouble, Your Majesty.
Thanks, George, but I don't think you will have to worry too much about that.
Pardon me, Your Commandership. Shouldn't we...
Ah, yes, you're right. Your mother, I mean Her Majesty, is waiting for you. You should hurry along and see her now.
But your Majesty, we,
Sorry, now's not the time. I know what you've all seen, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. Our first priority is to see Her Majesty.
Okay.
His Royal Highness the Prince and Her Royal Highness Cyledes have returned.
Her Royal Highness. Yeah, okay, yeah. Our aunt. So, it's interesting that they have this amazing city like on the lake, but there's like no city on the edge of the lake, only in the center.
Oh, I've been waiting for you.
Wow, look at her.
Don't be shy now.
No
Come
sleeves.
closer. Let me get a good look at you.
You can either say I'm back, mother, or just treat her like a queen. I'm back, mother.
Oh, my son. I've been
That
so
head.
worried. I can't tell you how relieved
Round
I
thing.
am that you're back and safe. Cyledes, thank you for all you've done.
I love her hair too.
I wasn't quite so worried about
These
the
are
prince.
better character
knowing
designs
that
already.
You would be with him.
No need to thank me. I love my nephew too, you know.
And
What's going to
thank
go
you
wrong
too,
here that
George.
causes the problem?
I'm grateful that you took
Everybody
on
seems so
this
nice.
task, hardly worthy of your talents.
No thanks necessary,
And then the
Majesty.
Fire Nation
Protecting
attacked.
the royal family is my sworn duty as one of the Queen's Knights.
And you, Leon,
Yes?
you're doing a fine job as the
Why
princess.
is George always like traveling to a new country? Like he's new here too.
I'm sure the day will soon come when you'll be promoted to a full-fledged Queen's Knight.
But your Majesty, I already consider it a great honor, one I hardly deserve, just to be allowed to be His Royal Highness's bodyguard.
It is such a great relief to me to know that the prince is in such good hands. Please continue to take good care of him.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now then, please report on your visit to Lord Lake.
Okay. Wonder where is Lord Lake part of our country?
What's the matter? Simply tell me what you witnessed there.
Arstadt.
Oh, they don't want to tell her for some reason. Interesting. Whoa. Like a drought or something? This place looks desolate.
This is Lord Lake?
One of the most beautiful towns in the Queendom of Falena, known for its pristine waters and lush
Oh,
woods.
it's all dried up.
Damn. I heard it was bad. I never imagined it was this bad, though.
Yeah, this is definitely Lord Lake, the town that used to be one of the most beautiful places in the Queendom.
Holy shit.
At least it used to be.
Wow. Like it dried up and it dried up fast. And this game's built around the sun rune. Is the sun rune like oppressively drying the place out or something?
I thank you for traveling such a great distance.
That is quite the hat, dude.
My name is Talgil. I've been somewhat of a town representative here, ever since his lordship passed away. I would love to offer to show you around a bit, but sadly, this town needs no guide. As you can see, there is nothing here but scorched dirt and bleary townsfolk. I'm afraid our residents might be rather impolite to you at times. I do hope you can forgive them. If anyone deserves punishment for this, it's me.
What did you do? I'm afraid our residents might be rather impolite to you at times. I do hope you can forgive them. Anyone deserves punishment for this? It's me. Punishment for them being impolite or punishment for the state of the place? That's me. It must be for the impoliteness, right? All right, let's get our first save in. I think we didn't get to load our 108 stars out of Suikoden 4. Apparently they just stopped doing that after 3. Sad. Alright, Freydor, let's check out Lord Lake. Is there anything up here? I don't know if I should be looking for hidden items like all the treasure maps that I never actually used in the last one. Alright, so there's like a zoom in with R1. We can't seem to rotate the map though, so if there's something hidden behind these buildings, it would be a blind thing to find them. Although we can come back here, we can't see it. Interesting. I'm just checking around to see if there's anything back there. It doesn't seem to be. Interesting camera choice, like, but okay. Your Highness, please, you must tell the Queen. We weren't trying to revolt. Nothing of the kind, we swear it. Did the Queen do this to them? Does the Queen have the sunrune? We only wanted to make our voices heard. Somehow it simply spun out of control. So they were being disloyal and then they dried up? Is that... And that's why no one wants to talk to the Queen about it? They ask me every day and I tell them the same thing. We're out of medicine, out of antidote, out of everything. Armor can't guard against disease. It can't keep out hunger. What's the point? Jesus. We go back to how 1 and 2 were, but 3D. It's an interesting choice. Do they like to hide things in the occluded space? Like, are they going to be hiding like chests behind a wall that I can't, like, you know what I mean? Or do I have to worry about that? Clinic. Yeah, oh, of course they do. Hot. It's so hot. My tummy hurts. Are you all right? Hey, wake up. Talk to me. Talk to me. A doctor, but I thought royals. Don't tell me you just came all the way out here just to shut me down. Wow, they really don't think highly of the royal family. Oh, right. You're the royal inspection party. Well, how do you like it? Enjoying all the scorched earth? Yeah, they clearly think it's our fault. Who are you? Oh, come on. Just because these people never see a doctor doesn't mean you never have. Now, either arrest me or get the hell out. Did we do something wrong? You mean besides all this? You're upsetting my patients. Think they're happy to see you? They're weak enough as it is, and you being here is not helping. Like, I see. All right, then. The actual royals that are here don't seem to know what's going on. But let's go. Which leads me to believe that either the queen or the queen and king together are not as nice as they seemed in the opening. Sorry to bother you, miss. Just forget it. And I guess we're a little sheltered. Why would we be sent to do this then, though? Clearly we were sent to be the royal inspection. This is terrible. The only water we have left is a few stagnant puddles crawling with disease. Each mouthful is us dance with death. Can't raise any crops. Everyone is slowly starving. There's so much illness here. So much despair. And the queen has threatened to punish any doctor who comes here. Jesus. Go ahead. Look at what our glorious queen did to us. Does this look like justice to you? No? Man. Mom is scary. And this is her own people. Were they trying to rebel? They don't seem like it. A room? You don't want to know what happened to the last guy who used those blankets. What the hell? I'm not really finding anything in this town. There might not be any items in this like flashback sequence. This inspection is a joke. Her Majesty knows full well how things stand here. It's her doing after all, every last bit of it. Wow, the Sunrune can just like take out a population basically. I assume the Sunrune had to be what did this. What is this? Some kind of road? No, not unless they sail down roads around here. This used to be a canal filled with beautiful sparkling water. And it dried up so fast they didn't even have time to move their boats? Man. Like the amount of heat it would have taken to dry the water that fast. Like, how did the people even survive? Yeah, I mean, and then like for Siley, it's like this is her sister did this? Your Highness, is the Queen still angry with us? It's the foolish men who got us into this with all their shouting and posturing. We women should have stopped them, so it's our fault too. But it's been 2 years now. Haven't we suffered enough? Haven't we? Oh my God. It's worse and worse. What do you want? Are you inspecting me? What's all this about anyway? Come to gloat over your victory? Look at what you've done. Look at it. So, much like Suikoden 1, like our own country is the problem. And in this case, our mom, I guess, is the problem. Unless these people are wrong. Like, she seemed nice in the opening cutscene, but I guess that just to throw us off. Oh, Your Highness, thank you, thank you. So honored that you'd come and pay a visit to the poor old nobody like me. You know why the lake went boom? Because another son got born. Another son got born? And then the new sun burned the trees and the flowers and the water. Daddy said it's because the queen got angry, but I don't get it. Why is she mad at me? She was able to create a new sun, or at least localized. I'm so thirsty. This water makes my tummy hurt. So we can go that way. It's up here. Oh God. All right. I thought the Queen Ashtat was different from all those other monarchs, wise and kind and all that. You weren't there when it happened. You'll never know what kind of terror, and we'll never forget it. And all this from the rune. That's supposed to bring peace. Hey Thomas, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome back, welcome back. We're just starting 5. Lord Rovere was a good man and a man of peace and conscience. His wife, his children, they were all so beautiful and happy together. And then this happens and they take the blame. Ooh, chest. Good scroll. Do not go into the forest. All the animals have gone crazy from hunger and thirst. So yeah, Thomas, apparently we're the prince, and we were sent to inspect this town, which apparently our mom, the queen, decided to punish using the sun rune 2 years ago, and like completely dried up all the water and plants and everything, and everyone's slowly dying. So our mom sounds great. We seem surprised by all this, though. Rovere Mansion. So this was the local lord.
How horrible.
So tragic. To see something so magnificent reduced to this.
What's this?
It's Rovere's
Rovere.
mansion. Rovere used to be the lord of this region.
Huh. I've heard that name before. That's right. He and his entire family were executed, weren't they?
Let's go in. That's George from Suikoden 2 and 3 and 1. Right. George is in like every Suikoden but 4. Isn't he? Yeah, it's George Prime. He was hard to get in. Well, was he in 3? I don't remember. No, he wasn't. I'm wrong. Don't listen to me. He was in 2 and 5. I thought he was in 1. Maybe it's he came from the country from 1, but he wasn't actually in 1. Yeah, that's it. He's mentioned, like he's like he was in Scarlet Moon, but he wasn't actually there for the events of 1. And he was in Grasslands, but he wasn't there for the events of 3. That's what it is. Yeah, I remember him getting. Okay, he's not actually a star you collect though. You don't get him till like late game in 2, even too, because you find him like wandering on the road on right. Oh, Is that medicine? Escape scroll 3? Medicine 5? Does that mean it has 3 uses? It has 5 uses, maybe? Alright, so we have a party inventory that you can't use during battle. No, escape scroll can't use battle. We have an important inventory. We have an equipped inventory. We do have 3 equipment slots for items again, so the unlimited items that you can use from your inventory is gone. To be fair, that made part 4 very, very easy. To be able to just have a stack of 100 medicines and 100 mega medicines that you could always use. It's like, why do I even need a water rune? Unless I need AoE healing. Interesting. Looks like we have some better interfaces for moving stuff around. A bandana, refined clothes, bracelet, boots, defense ring. Oh, we have 4 slots for items actually. Instead of the usual 3. All right. Oh, and it's easy. Okay, so we have a left hand, right hand on her. George has a killer rune on his right hand, and Sileeds has a wind rune on her right hand. George is already level 20. What a badass. We're only level 3. Oh, skills? Do skills have come back? Oh, but you equip them. All right, so skills from 3, but you can only equip 2 at a time. That's interesting. And it looks like they might be able to level up too. It says next 300, next 200, next 400. So you have skills that you level up. You can move SP, personal SP to party SP. You can use a skill. Oh, combat teacher. All right, so it's probably going to be ones like being able to like swap out runes or something on the go or appraise things, that kind of thing. Formation. I've heard that there's a formation system in this game that's actually like a big deal. We're going to leave that alone for now. You can swap battle and support characters. We do have 2 support slots. No, wait, we have 6 battle slots. That's right, we're back up to a full 6 party members. Yay. And we have 4 entourage slots. So we can have 4 support to go with our 6. That's awesome. Take a look at our... Oh, look. Swarm Protector and Royal Power. We have 2 combo abilities already with the main character. One with Sileeds and one with Leon. Very cool. Twilight Nunchaku is what they call them. They call them Tri Nunchaku in the game. So that wasn't just you, Rufus. 3 section staff, but whatever. All right, attack, magic, physical defense, magic defense, technique, accuracy, evasion, speed, luck. I'm not sure what technique does. And then we have what? Fire, lightning, wind, water, earth. I'm not sure what all these other ones are. Looks like you have rankings. A, B, C, D. Weapon level, weapon attack, weapon RNG. How random the damage is? Is that what that means? That's interesting. Wonder what the blue dot on our head rune slot means. I think everybody has a blue dot there. All right. Cool. So assuming these are like affinities, George is not good at magic. He has an E in ST, whatever ST is. Lord. She has A's and B's all throughout, like B fire, B lightning, B wind, B water, B earth. I think HO could be holy. I don't know, there's a lot of them there. Oh, range, not RNG. Thank you. All right, so it's medium range. You know, I'm so used to playing 4 where we didn't even have front and back rows. I forgot about that. Yeah, okay. Long range, short range. Okay, SML. We know that very well from the other Suikoden games. I'm being dumb. All right, let's look at the other one. We have the Twilight Nunchaku. Dutsia Nagamaki. Okay. His sword's name is Wind. EI sword. And she has a Sun Chakram. Okay. Very cool. The same options we saw earlier. Yeah. Okay. Just want to take a look at all that. I'm liking this game a lot so far. The mansion used to have this beautiful view of the lake. I like how you can talk to Leon and she says stuff about where you are right now too. George is a combat teacher so he can skill you up. Okay. That's the lake, huh?
Unbelievable. This is even worse than the rumors.
That used to be a lake. The water was so clear you could even see the fish on the bottom. There were so many ducks and geese, too. And over there was a deep forest. We were just kids the last time we were here, so we wanted to go explore it, of course. But just as the prince and I were about to set out, his attendant stopped us. Farad yelled at us later, remember? You're not supposed to let them catch you, he told us.
Yeah, sounds like Farad.
Lord Rovere said the same thing and laughed. What in the world could have happened here?
Humperdinck, welcome to the stream.
Unfortunately, this town has indeed felt Arstotz's
You can still see fish at the bottom. They're just dead. If anything, they're easier to see now.
What's that about?
Huh? Is something wrong?
They seem to be panicked about something. Let's go check it out.
In Dust Bowl over here. Like, people need to stop trying to live here. This place has been decimated. Just leave. Like, the queen did this. We have a serious problem. I love the voice acting. This game seems like a huge step up from 4 so far. Is there anyone else to go out here? We're just supposed to go back to that pier, I guess. Oh, there's a chest here. Yeah, so they are going to kind of hide things behind scenery. I don't think I can go this way. All right. I guess we just got to go back to the pier. Let's go see what Tall Gil's talking about. I love that she has this changing dialogue if you talk to her at different times. See, the pier was over here? Yeah. Look, I'm going and that's that. No, I said no, Gosh. Gosh? Ghost? I don't know. What's going on? Is something wrong? Keep moving, guys. It's not your problem. Gosh. I love their hats. One of the children. He left for the forest watering hole and he hasn't come back. It's dangerous. There are beasts out there. We told him to stay away, but we just couldn't listen. Hey, it's not the kid's fault. He was just looking for a little clean water. His friends need it. I'm gonna go look for him. Don't try to stop me, Tall Gale. I said no. Have you seen those beasts these days? They'll devour you. You're not going. Dude, a little kid went. Let him go. So what are you saying? We just leave Toma out there to die? Toma? That's not what I'm saying. Could you wait here, Prince? I want to go look for the boy. Yeah, I'm going to. You? I mean, I don't want to answer either of these. I don't want to tell her no, she can't go, and I don't want to say I'll wait. I want to say I'm going with you. You know? Gotta save this Toma kid. Okay, I can't let you do that. Because I mean I'm going with you. Huh? But what about the boy? He's right, Leon. You're supposed to be his bodyguard after all. Where he goes, you go. So come on, Freya, let's go. Okay. Just a moment. Can't let you do this. It would be too... Yeah, this has nothing to do with you guys now, if you'll excuse me. Excuse me. Does it really matter who saves the child from certain death? Trust me, we can handle this. We do this sort of thing for a living. Yeah, George is like level 20. He'll be fine. Very well then. Hallgale, what are you? Good luck and thank you. Bah. Right, the forest entrance was to the south, right? The guy told us we couldn't go there. I'm guessing we can go through them now. Man, this town doesn't need to be helped. It needs to be abandoned. Like, I don't know how we're going to fix this town. You have to help Toma, please. We will. We got this. Yeah, no wonder they're like, the queen's like, so how'd it go at Lord Lake? And we'll be like, I mean, don't you know? Apparently you destroyed it. All right, our first fight. It looks like we have everybody in the front except for our aunt in the back with the sun chakrams. That makes sense. Fight. Co-op attack. So Sworn Protector is 20% extra damage to one enemy. Royal Power is half damage to all enemies. Go ahead and do that one. Leon can attack a hairball. George can attack a hairball. George one-shots things because he's level 20. Weapon defense. George with the counter. Oh, we already have 1200 potch. We get 6 party SP, which I guess is for ranking up our skills, maybe? Save point. The Withered Forest. Right, we got a left and a right. Let's check right first. Dead end. I'm worried about the child who went into the forest. Us too, that's why we're here, Leon. Cool. Oh, that's a cool effect, like the sun beating down and he starts to fight. That's nifty. Like that. Alright, let's do Sworn Protector. Let's try this one out. On the first hairball, we'll have George attack the other one because he can one-shot it. And for Wind Rune, let's see what we got. We got Winds of Sleep. Shredding, you know, it's pretty much the same as we're used to. Yeah, I mean, this is the standard. They haven't really changed over the course of the series, which is kind of a good thing. Okay, George takes out one. We give one a little bit of a tap, and let's let Sworn Protector do his job. Nice. Level up. Level 4 already. It'd be a pretty nifty outfit. Alright, let's try right again. Got a sign here. Trying to read the sign, not talk to you, Leon. That might be an issue. I don't seem to be able to read the sign. Let's go left first, actually, because right looks like it goes to multiple branches. Left is a dead end. There's a chest down there that we can see. We have to get to it from the other side, it looks like. Alright, so once again, we'll just Sworn Protector this one. One shot this one.
Here we go.
I've heard this game also has a better auto battle system, so we should check that out too. I want to look at the formation thing real quick. How involved is this? Alright, so there's... This formation just has like 4 slots we can put them in. And rearrange... Like, looks like there's going to be multiple formations to choose from later, maybe. Get a bunch of new ones from oh, you get formations from chests. That's interesting. All right, let's see what auto battle does. All right, right now it just attacks, right? Still good enough to kill these things. Can you set it up to do rune abilities or anything when you do auto battle? Oh, I get some medicine there. This goes to another dead end. Double crit hit. Okay. Oh, did the chakrams hit the whole row? Or did it just hit at the same time that we hit through the other thing and it looked like it? Citrus and medicine 1. I wonder what citrus is. Is that for cooking or something? A little duck symbol. Oh, for the bath. Okay. I don't know which way is going to be the dead end and which way is going to be the story. I think auto is pretty good for right now. Ooh, main character missed. Ray, we got to work on your accuracy, bud. With George in the party, I think we're going to be fine no matter what. Already almost up to 2,000 potch. Let's check the other way first. I feel like that feels like we're moving forward. Oh, there's multiple branches here. Oh, no, here we go. I was right. Mega medicine. All right. Now we'll go the other way around. That's a really cool effect with the sun thing, but it is a little slow too. It's like, I want to balance like cool transition with speedy transition, right?
For goodness sake.
Yeah, she must only hit one person because when we target with her, we only select one person, right? Look, water. A little bucket floating in it. No kid though. He must have come here. Looks like maybe something tried to attack him and he ran off. But why come all the way out here? Do you see any other water around? Good point. Come on, you ought to be close by. Can't imagine like a little stagnant puddle of water like that's the best thing to get your water out of though. You got the Suikoden 5 strat guide. It sucks for character recruitment, but you can find all the formations. Okay. What, freaking werewolves? What is this? Ulse.
Attacking people?
We've got to save him.
Prince, wait!
There he goes, rushing into things again.
Damn.
Okay. We do them at once. Frey is down 20 hit points. Might want to heal him. Alright, we'll fight. Let's do Sworn Protector on the first Ulse. Let's just have George attack the second one by himself. He might be able to just take it out, who knows. And let's go ahead and we don't have our heals yet actually, but we can try and put them to sleep. If we can limit the amount of damage coming out. Or she does have medicine. There's a takeout. Is that to be able to pull things out of party inventory and put it into your equipment? Because that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and heal Frey just to be safe. I don't know how much damage these guys do. 7, 4, so 11. So Frey's down to like 9 hit points now.
Here we go.
I would assume takeout takes a turn, yeah. Otherwise, equipping items wouldn't matter. So these guys get 2 attacks. They can miss them independently, though. 100, I think that's enough. All right, everybody's basically at max hit points now. These guys aren't going to last much longer. Let's go ahead and Sworn Protector the first one again and have George take out the second, and then she can help by just, you know. George decides to take them both out by himself because he's a badass. All right. I'm going to attack both of them, guys. Don't worry about it. And everybody else levels up to level 8 suddenly. Ooh. We got a violence piece and a boost piece. That was a violence piece. Excuse me.
How strange. I don't think I've ever heard of Ulse attacking people before.
They sure looked awfully hungry.
Are you all right?
Huh? Oh, Don't touch me!
Hey, don't disrespect the prince!
So you're the prince, huh? Grandpa said you were coming, but I didn't think you'd have the guts. Don't harm me! How dare the Queen's family even show their faces around here? Who do you think brought all this to Lord Lake anyway? Even those animals, they started attacking people because their forest is gone. They're hungry. Who knows how many people have been killed? And all of it, it's all the Queen's fault. Ugh.
Yeah, a lot of JRPGs will give you like a high level character at the very beginning. I think the idea is to let you like get used to the battle system without any kind of like actual difficulty.
I see.
Or just for story purposes.
The people of that town still cling to that dried up land, living out their pathetic existence.
So our queen, our mother goes from sweet woman to let them suffer.
Arstadt?
What the hell? Why are they surprised about it though?
I'm afraid all I can say is this. It serves them right.
Your Majesty.
Why are we surprised that our mother is evil? You'd think we would have known that. But mother, how can you?
How can I, you ask? How dare you, my own flesh and blood, ask such a question? Those people committed an unpardonable sin, that's why. For generation after generation, the Rovere family of Lord Lake had been our most loyal subjects. That's why for many years I had complete faith in them. That's why I looked upon them with such favor. But on that fateful day 2 years ago, they betrayed me in the worst possible way. They banded together and began a savage uprising, plunging the nation into confusion. They ravaged the East Palace and even stole the Dawn Rune. One of the 3 runes, the very symbols of the Falanan royal family.
They have 3 true runes?
Such lawlessness, such treachery, such savage behavior. How could I possibly forgive them? And so I, Arstadt, the Queen of Falena, brought down my judgment and vengeance upon them by the will of Providence. With the power of this, the Sun Rune. So you see, no matter how much Lord Lake may continue to suffer, they got exactly what they deserved.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, you have every right to be angry. But in Lord Lake, the damage extends to women, children, and the elderly, people who had nothing to do with the uprising.
Yes, mother, that's right.
Silence! Do you dare tell me I was wrong?
Yes.
I do not make mistakes. The Sun Rune always lends its divine protection to the just. My path is the path of righteousness. My will is the will of heaven. To defy me is to defy the sun.
Your Majesty!
Barret.
Your Majesty, everyone is tired from their long
Her mom's gone crazy.
We should adjourn for now and let them rest.
So she has the sun rune and there's a dawn rune. What's the third one? Is there a dusk rune?
I will hear the rest of your report later. For now, you may go and get some rest.
No, it ain't gonna be the moon rune. All right. Hey. Her Majesty has changed, hasn't she? Yeah, I'll say. Well, what are you gonna do now? Guess I'd better make an appearance in the guard room. Well, look at you turning into Mr. Serious the second we get back to Capital. You know me. Sheesh. What are you two going to do? Hey, like I need to ask. You probably go see your little sister. I bet she's waiting for you. Yeah, okay. We have a sister, huh? Princess Limslea? I don't know. Sure loves her big brother. Better hurry over and say hello. Yeah, you two go on ahead. Your aunt here will be taking her sister's advice and getting some rest. Good idea. Little old aunties really should go easy on themselves after all. What did you say? Hey, George, get back here. Our mom... Get back here right now or I'll... Right, we lost Sally's, we lost George. Makes sense. So, not only are we surprised, they just blatantly say, like, she's changed. Is the sun rune somehow corrupted her? Like... Your Highness, please do as Her Majesty asks and have a rest. Her Majesty the Queen and His Majesty Farad have already retired to their chambers. There's no one here. Guess we gotta find our sister. We got the reflective floor effect like in the original. Nice touch. The princess and Lady Sealid's chambers are beyond here. Men are not permitted to enter. Of course, Your Highness, His Majesty Farad and Her Majesty are exempt from such restrictions. Lucky. Alright, so our sister's place is this way, I guess. Prince Frey, welcome back. The princess? She came by just a short while ago with her bodyguard, Lady Miakis? Everyone in the royal family is so noble. Meeting you all is truly the greatest honor. I am blessed to be serving as a guard here in the Sun Palace. Okay, buddy. Some queens in the past would send chefs to the bottom of the Thetis River just for cooking something they didn't like. But I don't get worried about such things. Her Majesty Queen Ashtat would never do anything like that. I'm getting really mixed signals about the Queen, man. Her Majesty can get a little scary these days. No, what am I thinking? Okay, so she's changed. We get it. Oh, I'm in such a rush. We're completely understaffed right now. Oh, but could you possibly ask Your Highness to help? Please, don't even think of it. Oh, but I couldn't ask. Okay, that's cool. Don't ask. I'm gonna go this way. Any stuff hidden in here? Let's go to the princess's room. It's on the second floor of the west wing. Seem to be able to get back there. All right. Oh my god, I didn't mean to talk to you. We're gonna talk to Leon by accident so many times in this game. Aha, Your Highness, welcome back, welcome back. Must be hungry. Can I interest you in a meal? You and Lady Sealid's off the long journey. I haven't served you two in ages. Time for a royal feast. Okay. It's second floor, so it's probably above us. The kitchen, what's this one? Ah, Prince Frey, welcome back. Ouch. I'm sorry, I was wounded in the fighting 8 years ago and it still gives me trouble sometimes. As you may remember, Your Highness, it was a very bitter conflict that swiftly took its toll on both sides. When Queen Falzram died, Felina was plunged into chaos. Tension between factions nearly escalated to civil war. Seeing Felina on the brink of civil war, the new Armis kingdom took it as an opportunity to invade. The Queen Archstadt and the Commander Farah did not waste any time reuniting the queendom. Differences were put aside and we fought back. The armed forces as a single united, the Armis forces as a single united front. And finally, raging battle after raging battle later, we succeeded in driving the army out. It was all thanks to Queen Archstadt and Commander Farah's spectacular leadership. Two shining lights rushing in to save Felina in its darkest hour. It's proof of our divine protection of the sun. Okay. You do realize these stairs lead to the dungeon, sir. I'm not sure talking to the prisoners is a very good idea. Oh, sorry, Your Highness. No. You can do what you like. Go mingle with the lawbreakers if you feel the need. Okay. Some of this is constantly like, you really shouldn't be doing that. Okay, yeah, I know you're the prince. Never mind. I'm just saying, if you weren't the prince, I would definitely be stopping you right now. It looks like we can actually go over here right now. Like, it doesn't seem to be able to open it. Alright, we were told that she's on this side of the castle, but on the second floor. Let's go back up to the second floor. And this time when we go through this door, maybe we head down. This looks like it. Lady Siledes always appears so bright and cheerful in public, but I can't imagine she's very happy. She had her right to the throne taken from her, not to mention the marriage. I know it's all about the throne and avoiding conflict with the within the royal family, but really, the poor thing. Was she the older sister, or did they just take away her right to the throne to make sure that the succession went down to us? Oh, Prince Frey. Are you looking for Lady Siledes? She just got back and went straight to bed. You have something urgent you need to see her about? Okay, this is Siledes' room. Did you wake up? You really want me to wake her up? Me? This seems mean. No, never mind. Are you sure I don't have to? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Highness. Thank you so much. Very well, then. Alright, here's our sister's room. Oh, Prince Frey, did you see the princess? She isn't here? Oh no, this is awful. You must have just missed each other. Until just a little while ago, the princess was waiting here for you to visit, Prince Frey. But she got tired of waiting and went off with Lady Miakis to look for you. Could you go see if you can find her, Prince? Crap. Oh, poor little princess, she's too young. It's too soon for her to be thinking about a husband. No doubt it'll either be that Godwin lad or the Barrow's boy, but whichever one of them it turns out to be, I don't like it. My poor little girl. Okay. Maybe she's on the other side. What's up? Can we go? Okay, there's like a spiral staircase over here. Are you entering the sealed room, Your Highness? There's nothing in there now, sir, but the rune expert might be helpful to you with information. The sealed rune is where the 3 runes are, I guess? One of them got stolen? Your Highness, Prince Frey, everything is in order here. You need not worry about the sealed room. Is there something you need here, Your Highness? Since the Queen took the sun room, the sealed rune is empty now. Chief Runekeeper. Ah, Prince Frey! What an unusual pleasure to see you here. Well, you've come all this way. The least I can do is share a bit of knowledge about runes. What is it that you want to know? What are the 3 runes of Felina? Oh, you mean the Sun Rune, the Dawn Rune, and the Twilight Rune. So close. Well, the Sun Rune is blessed, you see. It brings the Kingdom of Felina prosperity. Does it though? I mean, or it completely annihilates all the water from an area. That seems bad. The Dawn Rune and the Twilight Rune bring the Queendom protection, or so the legends say. So I'm guessing we're going to end up with the Dawn or the Twilight Rune to oppose our mom's Sun Rune, and we'll be bringing the protection, maybe? Unlike most runes, those three are each unique and incredibly powerful. Especially the Sun Rune. No other rune anywhere near here comes close. Some people even say it's one of the true runes, all born together with our world at the dawn of time. So they're not even sure that these are true runes. Okay. What are the runes? Well, in a nutshell, you probably know all about how the world is made up of forces, right? Water, wind, earth competing and combining with each other. These forces together shape everything. Thomas. Thanks, man. Now, each rune symbolizes one of those forces, so they say. Of course, the runes predate humanity, so no one really knows for sure. Is that a rune on my mother's forehead? Oh, you see, one who bears the rune upon their body gains the ability to harness that rune's power. The water rune grants the power of water, the wind rune the power of wind. You get the idea. So you can imagine what the sun rune does. That's right, the power of the sun itself. My mom is Dr. Octopus. Right. And that's what Her Majesty wanted and used on Lord Lake when... that's another matter entirely. Perhaps we should leave it at that for today. If we delve too deeply into things like this, we'll end up talking forever. Don't make me talk about it what the Queen did. Until 2 years ago, the Sun Rune was kept safely here on his statue. See, they always said nobody should ever bear the Sun Rune on their body. It's too powerful for any one person. That kind of power seduces and corrupts. Well, so they say. Okay, so that's what happened to our mom. It's interesting, like, so 2 years ago there was an uprising, and she took on the Sun Rune and decided to do that to it, and then she decided to just keep the Sun Rune, and now she's evil? That's not good. That's why our nation kept the Sun Rune sealed here on the statue. And then along came Her Majesty, and she broke that tradition to punish Lord Lake. I have to wonder if the Sun Rune's behind all those changes she's gone through lately. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Your Highness. Please forgive me and don't tell anybody what I said. I mean, we're just going to start blaming the runes for people being evil. Then be like, well, Luca Blight wasn't evil. It was the Beast Rune. Clearly. Oh my, Prince Freydor. Welcome back. You must be tired from your long trip. Shall I fetch the royal pajamas? No thanks, I haven't seen Lim yet. Oh, that's very sweet of you, Prince Freydor. No matter how tired you are, you always think of your little sister. The princess will be so glad to see you. Fetch the royal pajamas. Bodyguard's quarters. Okay, well, that was less interesting than I had hoped. Ooh, chests. I got a dress. Where could the princess have gone? Refined clothes. This room used to be full of Queen Falsrum's personal treasures. She had a passion for the finest gold and jewels. But Queen Arshtat sold off her mother's treasures to fund the rebuilding after the Armis invasion. And because of that, Felina is back to its former glory 8 years after the attack. In fact, it's better than ever. It's interesting. She decided to break tradition and put the Sun Rune on her body to punish Lord Lake. But she didn't use the Sun Rune during this huge war that happened 8 years ago with Armis. Nothing to report, Your Highness. Your chambers are secure. I'll continue to be as vigilant as possible. Running out of places to look for our sister. She went to town. Her Majesty's husband is both commander of the Queen's Knights and Grand General of the Felina Army. But over the years, those offices have really been little more than honorary titles. There aren't many examples in history of people who've actually fulfilled both roles like Commander Farid. Sir, I mean, Your Highness, I've only just started here in the Sun Palace. I swear to guard it and the royal family with my life. So as the prince of a queendom, are we set to become king? Or are we set to marry someone who will become queen? Or does our sister get the title when our mom dies, I wonder? But heavens, whatever's to be done about Her Majesty's whims? Who's this? A haughty noble. Indeed, sending the prince off to the provinces for an inspection. What could she have been thinking? Don't tell me she's considering getting him involved in politics someday. Ha! Lord Godwin and Lord Barrows would never stand for that. A third player in their little tug of war. Not just any third player, a royal male no less. Ridiculous. Yes, a Felina royal male. They've always been useless. Waving to crowds, that's all they're good for. Okay, so we don't get to become king. That clearly. So I wonder if that means we marry someone who becomes queen, or if it means that our sister is next in line. Well, that and marrying off to foreigners. Seriously, the prince is as good as dead wood. Okay, so they'd marry us to a foreigner, and then our sister will become queen, I guess. How rightly you speak. Oh, well.
Well, you boys look like you're having fun. If you're gonna speak your mind, you should really pay attention to where you are. You never know, some rogue knight might slip out of the guard room and come passing by. Okay?
Who are you? Kyle? What are you talking about? We were just standing around having a little chat, that's all. Well, yeah, but I can't exactly ignore what you're chatting about, me being the Queen's Knight and all. You know, the part about the prince being as good as dead? What? Don't be ridiculous. We never said anything of the kind. Of course not. We're not as good as dead. How about as good as dead wood? He said. Shut up, you idiot. Oh, dead wood. Okay, well, no one's going to care about that. Not even Her Majesty. Yes, Sir Kyle, no. Please, no, I'm begging you, please. What'll it take to keep this quiet? Do a dance. Seriously, right now, do a dance. No, just kidding. Look, I don't want to be a tattletale. So, just try not to badmouth anybody, eh? Especially right where I can hear you, which is pretty much everywhere. Yes, sir. Of course, we'll be good. We promise. Everybody's scared of the Queen. Now, if you'll just excuse us. Do a dance. Right here. Hey, Prince Leon, you can come out now. Wow, they talk like that in the halls now? Thanks, Kyle. Just doing my job. And hey, all that stuff they said, don't worry about that. Court's filled with those kind of losers. Spend all your time worrying about each individual one and your hair is going to fall out. Kyle. Oh, yeah, by the way. A little late now, but welcome home, Your Highness, Leon. Thank you. Hey, you guys should come visit the Queen's Knight's guard room with me. Been a while, right? I better go see Lim first. Oh, you're looking for the princess? In that case, you really should go to the guard room. You guys keep missing each other, right? Going back and forth? If you wait in the guard room, she's bound to find you there eventually. So, let's go. Kyle joined the party. All right. Your Highness, I'm off duty today. Really, I am. But could you help with something? Oh, but can I help you with something? Yeah, but can I? Okay, I read that wrong. All right. I was like, you didn't ask for anything. All right, never mind. I've got to get some sleep now, otherwise I'll never stay awake on the night shift later. But all I can see when I shut my eyes is Lady's eyelids. It's keeping me awake. I don't know what to do about it. Okay. The Queen's Knights are near.
Ah, His Royal Highness.
Hey,
Huh. Where's His Majesty, Ferret?
He went out through the back. He's a busy man, you know.
Never mind that. Kyle, where have you been?
Me? Nowhere. Just wanted to see the prince, that's all.
That's all? Do you always take your duty so lightly?
Your Royal Highness. Sir, you must be exhausted after your inspection of Lord Lake. Actually, I should have accompanied you on your trip, but His Majesty didn't give me the order.
of course he didn't. After all, Lord Lake is your hometown, isn't it, Galleon?
No.
Ferret wouldn't make you go there. The guy's not heartless, you know.
Yes, but I have already been back there once. His Majesty needn't protect me.
But Galleon, I don't see how you could ever come to terms with it.
It's been 2 years, but the Queen still won't even let them rebuild. Man, talk about heartless.
Hold your tongue, Kyle.
Elenia?
Her Majesty imposed a suitable punishment on those traitors, plain and simple. She did what a queen has to do. And we, the Queen's Knights, have no business second-guessing her.
Yeah, that's what you say, Elenia, but...
Silence, Kyle. No matter the circumstances, the fact remains that the people of Lord Lake committed treason. They must serve their penance.
I'm sorry, guys, but I think the Queen went way too far.
Kyle, how dare you disrespect our Queen! The Sun Rune is proof enough that this nation and Her Majesty have Heaven's divine blessing. It's only natural the rune's judgment would come down on anyone who dares defy Her Majesty's authority. If you ask me, I don't think Her Majesty has used the Sun Rune enough.
Yeah, right. You're starting to sound just like Lord Godwin. And on that note, I don't know if I can trust a knight who's merely a pawn of the Godwin family.
Insolent fool! You're one to talk saying how you're just a mouthpiece for the Boros family.
Ridiculous. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
That
We could be having a civil war in this game? What it seems like.
Do you realize how disgracefully you're acting in front of His Royal Highness? We are terribly sorry, Your Highness.
Subzid says nothing. That's all right.
You are most kind, Your Highness. But we should be protecting the royal
Getting like
family,
evil vibes
not
from this
getting
guy.
involved in private quarrels that might affect our duties. Kyle, especially you.
Huh? Me?
Your manner of speaking sounds like criticism of Her Majesty. You should restrain yourself a little.
That's all right, Zahak. Please,
Zahak.
everybody, continue.
Your commandership.
Don't mind me. As you were. As you all know, Her Majesty has been troubled ever since the split between the two factions of the Senate. The Godwin faction has been gaining more and more power recently, which has caused Her Majesty much anguish. At a time like this, Her Majesty wants true loyalty from us, the Queen's Knights. Some people may believe that knights must give absolute obedience to their master. But that's not true loyalty. True loyalty means being able to speak openly about what you think is right and what you think is wrong. Of course, I'd be upset with any fool who thought he could criticize Her Majesty wherever and whenever he wanted. But at the very least, in this room, I want us to be able to express our views openly, without fear of reprisal. Now, if there are any constructive opinions you'd like to share with Her Majesty, I'd be happy to pass them on for you. Understood?
Yes, sire.
Leon,
Your Majesty?
when you two have thoughts and ideas of your own, please don't be shy about sharing them with us. The Queen's Knights are known for their artistry with a blade, but they also have much wisdom and insight to impart. Be wise and heed their words.
Yes, sire.
Okay. I left the party. Oh. Alright. Your Highness, I thank you for voicing concern to Her Majesty regarding the situation at Lord Lake. I am truly grateful. Sounds like the Godwins want to use the Sun Rune to become a powerful force and broaden the country's borders. And the Barrows faction is aiming for domestic and foreign stability without the use of the runes, huh? Every country has a share of conflicts among nobles, but it's much worse here because of the runes. It's particularly sad that the Queen's own knights can't even agree. Since his commandership feels we should express our views, I personally feel his commandership's actions are taking idealism to an extreme. What Felina really needs are disciplined Queen's Knights ready to act upon the will of Her Majesty. Despite what Cal said, we still need to find the princess. Maybe she went to the top floor of the palace. A word, if you will, Prince Freydor? His Majesty Freyd said the House of Godwin is responsible for all of our troubles. Do you believe that too? I really don't know. The Godwins care about our country's future. It's the only reason that we want to put the Sun Rune to use. It's absurd to think that they're playing tricks with Their Majesty. No, we have to look out for the House of Barrows. Their fear of change is putting the country at risk. So, Prince, did you notice anything unusual about George on your trip? What do you mean? It's not like this is a bad thing, but we still don't know too much about George. Not one of the Queen's Knights can match his skill in combat without runes, except maybe His Majesty Freyd. Also, I heard a rumor that before George came to Felina, he served as a general in a land far to the north. Makes me wonder about his connection to His Majesty, just what convinced him to bring George here. Which country was he commander of before this one? Hey, there you are. Freydor. You seen your sister yet? I thought he was a commander in Scarlet Moon after this one. I guess not. So he went Scarlet Moon and then he came here and then Grassland? Or I don't know. Or is he Grassland, Scarlet Moon, then here? I don't remember the order. No, I haven't seen her yet. Well, I think you should go check on her. I know you're tired, but I'm begging you, please check in on her for my ear's sake.
Hey, has anybody seen my brother in here? Princess?
Found her. Okay.
Yikes, quite a welcome there.
Gee, the princess sure is crazy about her big brother, huh?
I'm home, Lim.
Oh, welcome back! I missed you so much! Princess! Did you find your brother?
A little help?
No, thank you. The princess dragged me all over the Sun Palace. I'm so exhausted. You should see firsthand what it's like to deal with the princess's self-centeredness.
Miyakis, need I remind you that you're my bodyguard? You're not bad-mouthing me, are you? No, of course not, Your Highness. I was imagining things. Things are never dull when you're around them. Oh, Father, it's you. Freydor. You already came to see Father and didn't bother to come see me? How dare you? Now, don't be so hard on your brother, Freydor. Was looking for you too, you know. But Father, I wanted to see him so bad. He's always off doing some inspection or something these days. He's never around. He's probably going off someplace again tomorrow, isn't he? Well, not exactly tomorrow. He'll be here for a while yet. Well, okay, that's good at least. But you really keep Freydor busy, don't you? Where's he going next? Since he just got back, I thought I'd wait a little while to tell him, but I guess it couldn't hurt to let him know. Freydor, I'll be sending you to Stormfist to check on the preparations for the Sacred Games. The Sacred Games? Yeah, that's when we take one child from each district and we make them Oh, that big fighting tournament, the one that's going to decide who my husband's gonna be. That. Yes. Your Majesty? Not quite on board with the idea, are you, Your Majesty? Of course not. She's far too young. But she's our nation's princess. It's her sacred duty. There's nothing we can do about it. So they just hold a tournament to see who's the strongest fighter, and that gets to be the next king? Interesting. Well, to be fair, Your Majesty wouldn't be here today if you hadn't won the last games. Hey, Freydor, what about you? Would you hate it if I had a fiance too? No. What do you mean, not really? Well, fine, whatever. Anyway, I wonder who's going to win. What kind of man will the princess end up with? They're keeping the list of applicants over at the Senate. Not that I have any interest in reading it, mind you. Well, I want to see it. Don't you, princess? I bet you do. Well, maybe a little curious. Ooh, can I see? Me too, please. Then it's settled. Come on, Prince, let's go. Okay. Come on, let's go read about your future brother-in-law. All right, we're off to the Senate Hall then. I'll join the party. Yeah, I guess join the party. Lim Slayer join the party. All right, so we got Lim and Frey, huh? They got some names. Okay, she is in our entourage, actually. Let's see. Kyle has a water rune and an open rune. Anikas has a shield rune. Haven't really changed at all. Those are all what we expected to have on them. Oh, it's interesting. We can do Swarm Protector with either of the bodyguards. Alright, Kyle has a katana named Fastwind. And Miakus has dual daggers. Hesperoidea. Also, Kyle's level 20. As is Miakus. Okay, so we got 2 level 20s in the party now. Trying to find the Senate, huh? I heard what you were saying. Sounds like fun. Oh, Lady Sealeeds, welcome back. Oh, Aunt Sealeeds. Huh? I thought you were asleep in your room. Oh, I was. Off in Dreamland in my nice, warm, comfy bed, and then all of a sudden... Where's Freydor? That was you, wasn't it, Lim? Miakus? You completely woke me up. Lady Sealeeds, let me clarify things. The princess was the one doing all the shouting. I was just there. Hey, Miakus. What? It's true. Like you... Well, isn't it kind of your fault, Aunt Sealeeds, sleeping in the middle of the day like that? Freydor, Leon, and George just got back too, but you don't see them just lying around. Maybe your age is catching up with you. Lim, your Auntie Sealeeds couldn't hear you so well just now. Could you please repeat what you just said? Hides behind me. Freydor, Auntie Sealeeds is scaring me. You started it, Lim. What? Freydor, you traitor! Well, princess, you have to admit that was kind of rude of you, what you said. Even if it's true, you really don't need to say it, you know? Oh, thank you very much, Mia. Guess why don't you teach us all some more about tact? Anyways, forget it. I'm awake now, whether I like it or not. You guys are going to the Senate Hall to see the list of applicants for the Sacred Games, right? I'll go with you. Nothing better than a day out with all the beautiful ladies. You girls, too. Am I right, Prince? Less talking, more walking. Let's move it. All right. Yeah, the characters already have way more personality than they did in 4, for sure. I'm guessing the Senate would be, like, leaving. There's a save point. So far, we've met our mom. We've explored the Sun Palace. We've met the people of Lord Lake and seen what our mom did to them, which seems a little terrifying. And sadly, we need to stop there for right now. Oh, just when we got 7 viewers, too. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you're new, we are going to be streaming every Saturday like this, but I'm also going to be streaming tonight. After I run my Pathfinder game somewhere around 10 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be back on, and we're going to be playing more Suikoden 5. So come by for that tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a nice day. I got to go get some stuff done. I'll see you tonight. Bye.